Did the Legally Blonde prequel deserve to exist? Let's talk about it. Elle follows a young Elle Woods as it focuses on the experiences that shaped Elle into the woman that we know and love today. The plot's essential origin story is how the dad botches a nose job in LA and it's a huge, big deal. Everyone's angry at him for it. It's in the tabloids, it's awful. So the whole family is forced to up and move all the way to Seattle.
We have something important we want to talk to you about. You remember that nose job I did on,
Oh, of course.
it didn't set.
What do you mean it didn't set?
Kind of.
She had to drop out of her next movie. It's a mess. And word's starting to spread that it's my fault and I've had to look for other work. People in smaller markets that need someone with my background.
Exactly what you should be doing. You need to be proactive.
I found a place.
What's it called?
Seattle's Elite.
Because the other doctor's from Seattle?
Because the practice is in Seattle.
And they're opening an office here?
No, the office is in Seattle.
And you'll commute to Seattle?
Elle, we're moving to Seattle.
She goes to a new school and she's forced to win them over with her classic Elle charm. It's a lot like the movie in that way. It explores her friendships that she makes at school, the romantic partners, which there are two of, and her own self-development throughout the show, which gives her those experiences that make her the Elle Woods during the movie. I feel like the biggest question is, did it feel like an actual young Elle? And this is where I think this show actually succeeded perfectly. Lexi Mindtree actually nailed the young Elle.
Exactly what you should be doing. You need to be proactive. I'm Elle. I like iced coffee the month of July, and when people dress kind of Tennessee, even if they don't play tennis. Don't ask. Like, seriously, don't ask. I can't talk about it. NDA. Okay, Brewster, we trained for this. We are bigger than you! We appear very large and threatening! Ah! I was surprised the jacket was authentic suede. Because everyone knows people from Seattle don't wear suede. Our principal without principles was stealing money because he was being blackmailed for his secret. But by whom? You picked the wrong student body to mess with.
She really embodied the character. Her personality was perfect, the charm was there, she looked just like an actual young Elle Woods, and I feel like she really did take on that youthful Elle Woods, kind of combining the musical Elle with the movie Elle Woods, and it just made a perfect, young, confident, fun character. She was my favorite part of this series. Throughout all of this, there's this subplot slash main plot about this support worker who goes above and beyond for her students, Donna. I loved Donna. It's about how she gets fired, actually because of Elle, and they petition to get her reinstated, and then there's this whole, spoiler alert, scandal with her school and the head teacher and the mayor with the whole blackmailing thing. It's that kind of show. It kind of went for Days of Our Life meets Legally Blonde. Kind of. I feel like the show mainly focused on three different things, and one of them was the friendships that Elle made. There was Liz, Kimberly, Shannon, and Madison. Liz is essentially Elle's first friend in Seattle. Elle just kind of keeps pursuing her as a friend, going to her place of work, sitting at her table, talking to her all the time. It kind of blossoms into this unlikely friendship between them.
What's that?
Zine.
Oh, like a magazine. I have 2 subscriptions to Cosmo. One for my archives, and one I can crease.
No, like a zine.
Cool. What else are you into?
Did someone put you up to this? Was it Kimberly? Hey, are you stalking me? Because this is starting to feel like stalking.
You don't exactly make it hard to find you when the only clothing you own is bad vibrations paraphernalia.
That's called victim blaming, and it's not the only clothing I own. Whatever.
Hey, since when is Donna your mom?
Since birth?
Why didn't you tell me?
Because you never asked.
I took the liberty of fleshing out the plan a bit.
What's that smell?
Is this lavender or something?
Great nose, Liz. Lavender's a naturally.
Why did you do that? Oh, that was epic.
I don't know what came over me.
Which actually by the end I was kind of pretty invested. Then we have Kimberly, who, as a character, I actually hated.
Being totally entitled and sitting wherever we want in the cafeteria on our first day when some of us have spent 4 years earning this table.
She was just so irritating. She was so much work to put up through while I was watching this series. She was constantly so rude to Elle, and she essentially chalked up her bullying of Elle, a new student, to Pink is not a personality.
There's a rumor going around that I feel like I should make you aware of. Out of love.
Oh my god, what is it?
Well, people are saying that you wearing that shirt is the second worst thing to ever happen to Nirvana. Wait, I'm sorry, did you replace the eyes with little hearts?
I leaned into its innate smiliness.
Did no one ever tell you that we don't do posers here? Seattle isn't a costume, and Pink isn't a personality.
It was kind of nice to see their unlikely friendship blossom from like enemies to friends to enemies again, and then kind of friends in the end. But it was nice to see her kind of thaw Kimberly's seemingly stone cold exterior, which I don't think we needed. I mean, it was important to the show, but I didn't like Kimberly, so I didn't want them to be friends. But maybe that's just me. Then we have Shannon, who was Elle's first friend in Seattle that actually kind of understood the LA part of Elle and her girliness and pinkness.
Hi, I'm Shannon Walker, chair of the social committee. Well, the only member of the social committee. Are you okay?
Sorry, I forgot what it was like to receive eye contact.
Well, I'm here to officially welcome you to Rainier West High with this gift basket. I would have given it to you last week, but I was in the city visiting FIT.
As in the Fashion Institute of Technology?
Finally, someone's heard of it. Anyway,
I got Donna fired. Oh my god, I don't know why I said that. I think I'm coming down with the case of the Marlinas.
I love Days too.
Oh my god, twinsies!
Anyway, got ahead, but the sun's never gone, Elle. She's just pumping herself up behind a cloud. Byes!
Byes!
That was really cute. But Shannon is a victim of Elle's friendship. Shannon deserved so much better. She went through so much this season, and it was awful. It was too much to watch because they just brushed it under the rug. First, Elle kissed her boyfriend, then her mother died in a car accident, and after she's moved away to live with her father, she's forced to give Elle and Miles her blessing, which was just, ugh.
Hey, have you seen Shannon?
She's not here. Something really bad happened.
I know, I just need to talk to her. It was a misunderstanding.
Shannon's mom was in a car accident last night. In front of the school. She's dead.
You guys have to live your lives, and I have to live mine. Am I the only thing stopping you from being with him?
Probably.
Well, I'm okay. Byes.
I was struggling to watch. Honestly, it was awful. They just pushed everything there. Shannon is just such a victim in this situation. This is one of the places where I really didn't like Elle. Even though she felt bad, she was still going to pursue it. When Shannon said, "Am I the only thing that's getting in the way of you and Miles being together?" She was like, "Probably." No! It's called Moral Compass. The last one we have is Madison, who I actually thought was going to be evil. Because in the beginning, she just kept lurking in the background of shot. I thought, like, no, she's definitely evil. She's going to try and ruin Elle's life from afar.
Have the most perfect first kiss, the most perfect guy.
Let me guess. Hot Josh. Do you want me to talk to him for you?
No, I have a better idea. I'm gonna start a rumor that he has a crush on me.
Or you could just talk to him now.
It's not really part of the plan.
Josh! Come here.
Madison, good plan.
But she turned out to be a normal, nice person, a friend, even though she does some questionable things like kissing Dustin.
Do you want to make out?
Absolutely.
We see Madison actually start to understand Elle as she becomes this new person, which I thought was sweet. If I had to pick one, I would say Liz and Elle were my favorite friendship of this series, just because everyone else was kind of a victim to Elle. Yeah. The second thing that they focused on was for the love interests for Elle. There were two, and to say the least, they were messy. Very, very, very messy and hard to watch. There's Miles, who was cute, but should have never been a candidate at all for Elle due to moral compass that we talked about earlier. And then there was Dustin, who was irritating, but then ended up being my favorite ship. Dustin and her had more cute moments. I thought there was a more interesting romance between them two. Miles was supposed to be the cute, athletic boy that just sweeps Elle off her feet initially on meeting.
Oh, sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah.
But as we know, I hate Miles because this guy is awful. There were some cute moments.
To think, we could have had everything together.
That's... I don't know about everything. Oh, you meant the baby.
I think you gotta... Here, up.
No! Don't. I mean, I want it there. It's mine.
Okay, well, suit yourself. I have my own.
Are you okay?
You walk home? My dad's could have given you a ride.
I still have your jacket!
It's pouring. Just give it back to me tomorrow.
These are completely overshadowed by the fact that he's an awful person who disrespected his longtime girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, and ex-friend at this point because they were friends before they dated and continued to want to do the wrong thing until the end of the season. Like, I'm not exaggerating. This guy was so awful at points. He was constantly pushing his love onto Elle when he had a girlfriend, when she was an ex-girlfriend, but Elle was friends with her, when her mother died. Like, this guy told Shannon that him and Elle kissed right at her mother's memorial.
I kissed Elle.
What?
After homecoming, I kissed Elle.
Well, here's an idea. You wouldn't feel like a dick if you weren't kissing my friends.
Okay. No, just let me take this to your car.
Get away from me, Miles!
I didn't mean to hurt you, Shannon.
My mom's memorial. I am broken.
I told you, he's awful. Then we have Dustin, who is involved, smart, and secretly cared for Elle from the beginning.
I'm waiting for my boyfriend, Dustin.
Huh?
I saved you a seat, babe.
We're going together?
Fine.
Okay, so I wasn't asking you to go with me, I was asking if you were asking me to go with you.
Fine.
Fine.
Dustin was my favorite, but to be fair, he was picked out of a very bad bunch. Miles. But there were some really cute moments between them. They're the ones that I wanted to end up in the end, but then we are left on a cliffhanger anyway, so I guess I'll have to wait for season 2. But even their ship was kind of dull. Both of the ships had a lot of scenes that were supposed to be so cute and heartfelt and angsty, but they just felt completely flat and they were too long and spaced out and boring. So that really limited how much I could even like any of these ships to begin with. And lastly, so throughout this season, Elle is constantly struggling with her mother, who, in my opinion, she's really nice. I really liked her. There were some problems. She got too involved in Elle's life, and she would just insert herself, and then it would cause a problem, and then Elle would have to fix it. But one of my favorite things was their relationship because it was just really sweet.
What is this?
No one could be expected to succeed in that much gray. You're a Gemini.
I bet they hate astrology too.
That means you are funny and smart and adaptable, and you find a way to make all types of friends. You say they have depth, they care, well, so do you.
Each of their moments together were really palpable on screen. Like, you could feel that they had this connection. I was actually really surprised to see that Reese Witherspoon wasn't going to play the young Elle's mum, because, resemblance and just that cameo factor. But I was actually kind of pleasantly surprised because the actor June Diane Raphael and Lexi Mindtree got on so well, and their connection is really fun to watch. Her dad is kind of irrelevant throughout the series, but I think that was intentional because he feels as if he's not a part of Elle's life. But a lot of opportunities for cute bonding moments between the dad and Elle, but they kind of just purposefully avoided it. Like at one point, she needed help with her Miles and Shannon situation, and he was like, "Oh, wait for your mom to get home."
I really need to talk to her.
You could talk to me.
I just kissed a guy who got broken up with by a girl who I'm really trying to become friends with, and obviously I shouldn't have done it, but it was really hard not to. So what should I do? I'll just go wait for Mom.
Great.
Like, no, help your daughter, please. Thank you. Another big question for this series was, did the show feel like Legally Blonde, or was it just a pink show? At its core, I'm really glad to say that they did capture that Legally Blonde franchise universe feeling. The fashion for Lexi Mindtree, who played Elle, specifically was immaculate. I really enjoyed it. It was cute, it was pink, it was the perfect hues of pink, which, if you love Legally Blonde, you know the hues matter. There was pink everywhere. And I think that's one of the things that they did really well. The music in the show was actually really good as well. Like, it was really girly, 2000s, pink. I really enjoyed listening to it. On the other hand, though, I think the humor, the heart, and the nostalgia were completely missing from this series. Like, it could have been like a satire, allusion to an Elle Woods person. Like, the humor was really bad. Like, that was the one of the worst parts of the show, was its lack of humor and how they thought they were doing funny jokes, but they weren't funny, which was really sad because I had to sit through that.
Well-dressed, same-sex couple really increases your party social stock. And that just reminds me, I need to give your father a few invites for his clients. The post-ops, obviously. And no judgment, but...
Since when is Donna your mom?
Since birth? What is 2 minutes in the grand scheme of things?
My whole identity.
Okay, technically, your head was out at 11:59.
Great. So my head's a Gemini, my body's a Cancer. This changes my entire emotional narrative. Did you knowingly corroborate the lie I've been living the past 16 years?
No?
How does a Cancer cusp even answer the phone?
I feel like they were trying to give that nostalgic factor and heart that the original movie had, but it felt forced because they just kept pushing it onto the viewer, and it didn't feel natural at all. Despite there actually being moments that had me really, truly laughing with my sister as we watched it.
Whoa!
Oh my God! Where are the manners? Honey, roll up your sleeves, just look tough.
What are you doing?
Appearing bigger. He's a bear in the wild, honey. Maintain eye contact, do not show fear. You get out of here! That's right!
There was a lot more to the series that just didn't work. The storylines were incredibly weak and predictable. I predicted that the mayor was going to be blackmailing the head teacher as soon as that storyline was even introduced. And I feel like that was supposed to be a huge surprise. Like, I think the producers genuinely wanted this to be like a Lotso from Toy Story moment.
Just push it! Push it! Where's your kid now, Sheriff? No!
The next biggest thing that really stopped this show from being actually likable to me was the incredibly slow and dehumanizing and irritating pacing of the series. There were just so many moments of nothing, and the dialogue was so drawn out. I was so bored most of the time, even during like cute moments between the couples and friendships. Even during pivotal moments, I was kind of bored. Like, I was physically struggling, especially in those first 5 episodes. And now for the big question that we've been leading up to. Is this series worth watching? Maybe. If you love the Legally Blonde franchise and you need your Elle fix that isn't the movie or the musical or the spin-off or the prequel to the first movie, then sure, watch the series. Like, I'm not itching to watch season 2 when it comes out, and I feel like that's what the season finale should do. Side note, they actually ended season 1 at a really weird point. They ended the season not at a pivotal moment, which would be the end of the election, where she has to go back to LA, but during the middle of like a climactic moment between Miles seeing Dustin kiss Elle, and that's not where you end the season. That's not your cliffhanger. That's just what happens. Maybe tune in. Does he yell? Is he angry? And I don't care. I hate Miles. All in all, this show did not measure up to the original. The original was just too good. It was never going to measure up. But my main takeaway from this show is that Lexi Mindtree did an amazing portrayal of Elle, and she deserves a lot of hype. And I think she's just so sweet as an actor, and she was so good as Elle. That just made me seeing her reaction of getting the part even sweeter, because she was just so happy.
You got the part. You're Elle Woods. Really? You're Elle Woods, yeah. Can I hug you, please? Yes! Oh my god! I haven't slept in 3 nights. I wanted to tell you something. I'm Elle Woods!
Y'all sound exactly alike. I'm so excited! Me!
If you made it to the end, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. This is my first video, so if you have any feedback, any at all, I would love to hear it down in the comments. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching. Special thanks to my cameraman.